Hello, Professor Larson. My name is Matthew Wiebe, and I will be discussing my dispositions, my core values and core ethics that resonate from within my heart that I believe will make me a successful teacher. I also will be discussing dispositions that I need to improve on before I enter my first classroom. Finally, I will be discussing qualities I believe professional educators should be practicing on the daily. I have been very fortunate to grow up in a culturally diverse area, and even more so now living here in this small city in Wisconsin that I do. It's diverse. Embracing the cultural diversity of my friends groups and this town, this area, has led to amazing opportunities and bonding experiences as well as personal growth. This is why I believe the respect for diversity of others' disposition is at my core values and will help me become a successful teacher. Mark 12:30 through 31 reads, "And you shall love the Lord your God out of and with your whole heart and out of and with your whole soul, your life and out of and with your mind, your faculty, your thought, and your moral understanding and out of and with all of your strength." This is the first principle. The second is like this: "You shall love your neighbor as yourself. There is no other commandment that is greater than these." And that's out of the AMPC version. Having respect for others not only honors Christ in love, but it also shows love to others because you are actually seeing them for who they are and not trying to mold them into something you want them to be. Placing high standards of respect regarding diversity is absolutely key in a successful educational setting. Though for me, a just as important disposition I believe that will help me become a successful teacher in the future is reflection. I have come to learn, especially working in ministry, that it is critical for me not only for my spiritual growth, but also for my personal and professional growth as well, to reflect on my past actions, my thoughts, my plans, events, anything that I've done. It has become a routine for me to actively seek out mentors who hold me accountable, and I'm very comfortable with now reaching out to superiors and ask them where I can improve. The only thing this has done for me is benefited me, because an outside perspective is sometimes the best thing I can do for myself in order to ensure I am continually growing in what I do. While I do believe respect for the diversity of others and reflection are two of my strongest dispositions that will aid me to become a successful teacher in the future, I do have room to improve in other areas. The advocacy disposition is one area that I have room to improve on. I understand and value the importance of building positive, healthy relationships with students, and I grasp the importance of taking time to understand issues and concerns that may arise with students. However, where I see myself lacking is helping students work through this problem solving. I have a mindset where I absolutely simply want to help others, and sometimes that means doing it entirely for them. In the case of my future classroom, however, this is a weakness. For me, I need to work on engaging a student through the process of problem solving and by working through it with them rather than doing it for them. Although I view myself as a curious individual, as I was reading through the curiosity disposition, I found myself pondering how I could also improve this area before stepping into my first classroom. I believe for me that it will be vital to develop a better understanding how to inspire students to think creatively and critically all on their own. Asking students to think outside the social norms is one thing, but to help them achieve this new thought pattern through teaching is a whole nother issue. While I know what it looks like, I need to create multiple ways I can display these concepts within the bounds of a classroom that expertly teach students how to improve these critical thinking skills. It takes more than a degree. It takes more than a degree to be a successful educator. It takes honesty, compassion, and professionalism, among other traits, in order to be a successful, well-rounded educator. Honesty is crucial within the educational system, and for a teacher, it is important to be open with other teachers and faculty, as well as the students, to help encourage a safe environment of learning. It is also important for teachers to be compassionate, to help better students. Showing compassion shows that you are actually invested in understanding where a student is coming from and understanding there is a very diverse learning scale. It is also crucial for a teacher to maintain professionalism, a professional manner, especially inside the classroom. This not only provides a model of high standard for how students should behave, but it also supports the teacher to help them grow in their career. The only way for me to become a better teacher, to be wholly successful in teaching, and to also uphold these dispositions, including the dispositions that I need to improve on, is to surrender everything to Christ. The only way I am going to ensure a successful teaching career is if I allow God to lead me.